What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sports Degenerate podcast. We got another week of waiver wire shows for week 6. For the people who are new, I post a separate waiver wire episode for each position. So if you are watching on YouTube, go to my page. There's going to be a separate video for each position. And if you're listening on the podcast, go to my feed. Same thing, separate episode. So let's hop into it, guys. I have 5 wide receivers for you guys. All of these players are 33% rostered or less, so they should be pretty available in your leagues. My favorite is Juju Smith-Schuster. I honestly didn't think we would ever bring Juju's name back up in fantasy, but in week 5, he basically took over the Rashee Rice role for the Chiefs. He had 7 catches for over 100 yards. And honestly, I understand why the Chiefs used him like that. Rice and Juju are similar players. Both of them are big, have good hands, and are very physical after the catch. And we know Juju has a history of injuries, so he probably is going to get hurt. But as long as Juju is healthy, I think he continues to get solid volume in this Chiefs offense. Number 2 is Jalen Tolbert. He's been on the waiver wire list all year. I've been saying all year that he is going to become the number 2 wide receiver in this Cowboys offense, and he was clearly that in week 5. He had 7 catches for over 80 yards and a touchdown. I think he continues to be a solid flex in your lineup all year. Number 3 is Michael Wilson. Kyler has really peppered Wilson with targets recently. He's had over 5 targets in 3 straight games. I don't think Wilson is going to be consistent every single week because there's just so many targets in that offense, but I don't mind him as a flex because with Kyler Murray at quarterback, there's always some upside. Number 4 is Alec Pierce. So he's been on the waiver wire list off and on all year. I only want Alec Pierce if Joe Flacco continues to play. If Flacco plays, it's perfect for Pierce because Flacco is not afraid to throw deep shots, and he's accurate with those deep shots, and that helps Pierce a lot. Pierce had over 100 yards and a touchdown in week 5 with Joe Flacco. So if Flacco plays, I honestly want to get Pierce in my lineup for the upside. Last wide receiver is Ray McCloud. He's been a solid flex all year so far. He's had 9 or more points in 3 of 5 games. And Cousins looks for him on dump-offs a lot. And the Falcons have thrown over 30 passes in the last 2 games. If that's a trend and they continue to pass a lot, there's plenty of volume for McCloud to get you some solid points every single week. I also want to bring up some streaming defenses for you guys. I have 3 options, all of them 33% rostered or less, so they should be available. My favorite is the Texans because they are facing the Patriots, who are probably the best team to target because they score no points and they give up a lot of sacks and turnovers. Number 2 is the Chargers. The Chargers defense has been solid all year. They haven't even allowed 20 points in a game so far. They cause a lot of sacks, a lot of turnovers, and now they are playing a rookie quarterback in Bo Nix. I like that matchup for the Chargers. And then my last one are the Eagles, who really haven't been a great defense, but now they're playing the Browns, who couldn't even put up points against the Commanders' defense in week 5. So I think it's going to continue this week. And the Browns have allowed the most sacks so far this season. So not a great defense, but a great matchup. So those are 3 streaming defenses for you guys. Like I said, I have a separate waiver wire episode for each position. Go check all of them out. If you have any fantasy questions, either comment on the podcast, comment on YouTube, or DM me on social media. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love all of you.